Glad to have you with us in the Magic City, Birmingham, Alabama Protective Stadium, home to the UAB Blazers. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the LSU Tigers, taking on last year's national champion, the UAB Blazers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's... things started. And the Blazers will get us underway with the opening kickoff. He'll bring it out. It's Hart. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Tigers offense will have the football first. Last week was a tape they'd rather just put right in the dumpster and forget about it. David, how does a guy bounce back from a game like the one he had last week?
Well, hopefully he burned that tape, because that was not pretty. That was not what they're wanting to do, man. Just turning the football over, not enough productive plays. And so how do you bounce back? How do you get started in this football game? Jesse, make it easy. Get him in.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
Well, it wasn't great field position to start with, and it's getting worse now. The defense gets a sack. They're getting aggressive up the field. They get to the QB, and they're sending a message.
The Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
So it's 3rd and long, and this quarterback right now has got to be expecting pressure. So you want to know where your hot routes are. You got to know where your best one-on-one matchup is. But understand this, we're still in the first half. If the defense gets you, tip of the cap, you can take a sack. Punting the football at this stage of the game is okay.
He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. So UAB's offense has its first opportunity of the day. They are going to be greeted rather rudely, I guess, by a group of defensive linemen that wreak havoc and hunt down quarterbacks, Jesse.
And they wreck games. They take away everything you do offensively. So it's a huge challenge in this one, David, for this offensive coordinator to try to call plays and find ways to get the football away from these big fellas up front, because they take games over.
Ball out quick. Like when you've got a defensive line that can penetrate, they can get TFLs, get sacks, it's going to be on this offensive line to buy a little bit of time, but also the ball to come out quick, win in the secondary right now.
Gets the back moving. Back to pass on 2nd down. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Got it in the middle. It's Marshall. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down. And more times than not, he is going to deliver.
And he's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game. So you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him. He'll make those contested catches.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Blazers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed over the middle, it's Meyer. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They need the 40 to convert here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught over the middle, it's Meyer. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. And the Blazers have their offense in high gear. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there.
This opening drive has been all offense. Really good job, nice scripted plays, taking advantage, strung together a nice series. But here's all that matters for defense. We don't even care about yards anymore. Can I keep him out of the end zone? Great job right here. Step up, get a stop, force him either to kick a field goal or get no points, and this drive is still a success.
They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be second and inches coming up. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? The option look. Quick toss. And the fourth option there is to throw it in reverse, and that's what happened on that one. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Can they salvage the drive by converting on third and goal? From the gun, wants to pass. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, UAB. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And it's so underrated, the relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Off the play fake on first down. Quickly to the tight end. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he... It'll be first down.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity, because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
Quick strike complete. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
Defense, what are we doing? How are you going to let that guy, one of the best receivers in the entire country, be wide open like that? You're just making it way too easy for the offense.
Off the play fake. He's going to fire deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the...
There he goes! And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. You can work your way down the field with these wide receiver screens, but also look for the opportunity to turn them into chunk plays later.
No doubt, you throw it quickly. You get it to him now. DB comes up, has to make a tackle. Now you fake it maybe a little bit later on. So these plays, they're not huge plays all the time, but they can set up big plays down the road for your offense.
LSU trying to convert a 4th down. Tries to get it on the ground. Runs through it and runs through another guy. He's loose. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
You know, you go for it on 4th and inches in this fringe area of the field in your opponent's territory. I'd be curious to see if on the next play now, they're going to try and take a shot and see if they can catch the defense sleeping.
A 1st down run in the red zone. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. We've reached a break. It's UAB on top. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played 1 period. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. They'll keep it on the ground to the left, sniffing the goal line. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
Let's see if this offense can answer the bell. Their coaches challenged them all week long. When they got down to the red zone, we've got to be able to run the football because we're going up against a top 10 rushing defense. Let's see if they can step up here and get it done.
Wide out trying to get it in. And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering toward a score.
That's a really big completion for the offense. And look, I know they didn't get the 1st down, but because of it, they're now set up in 4th and very short. And if you're the head coach, you're thinking very long and hard if you're going to go for this one now because of that success you had on that play.
Pressure coming. And he's sacked. A big play on 4th down to stop this drive. We'll see what this offense can do sitting inside its own 20. They'll send the tight end in motion. The lone back's got it. Slams his way forward. He'll get 3 out to the 11.
And you've got to think there's 11 guys on defense right now keying in on this running back. They've watched the tape. They've seen this guy gash defenses. He's scored a boatload of touchdowns this season. You're anticipating him getting the football here.
Just a short pass to the tight end. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Oh, better look out! Breaks into the open. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. The Blazers come to the line with a new set of downs. Sends it back in motion. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Marshall. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
Another 1st down. Man, this defense couldn't stop a nosebleed right now. It's that bad.
Offense set on 1st down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Dances away from the pressure, going to his left. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the ground with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have it.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Touchdown, Blazers! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great. So I know offensively, I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Just got to finish the play for the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
High the chains now on 2nd and long. The pull and throw off the RPO. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on third down from the 43. They just keep firing. Caught. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field.
Hold it. Offense.
They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. And the offense stays on the field on 4th and 1. I'm not sure they're just trying to make the defense jump. I believe they think they can get it. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And what a job by this defense. Early in the game, you want to set the tone. You want to set your offense up as much as you can. And here in the first half now, giving the ball back to them on their side of the field, shutting the 4th down conversion down, sending a message to this offense.
Trying to start the drive with a pass. Out of the backfield, he's open.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
And the Blazers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
This is an offense that prides himself on being physical, so you need 1 yard. Just hand it off to your back and let him go to work.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Fires to the right. And it's a pick. No, he's out of bounds. Couldn't stay in bounds after catching the ball. It's simply an incomplete pass. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Touchdown, UAB. They won it all, and that is exactly what they got. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0.
And it's now the 2nd time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's hard. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game and you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
They just look like they're sleepwalking in this first half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively as a unit. And if I'm the head coach, I'm considering starting to give some other dudes some chances here.
The Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to pass. Got his man quickly. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. Looking to throw on 1st down. He finds a dead spot in the middle. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. This time on target. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. We've got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Tigers come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. Quick release by the QB. He's got 1st down yardage as they move it to the 44. Tempo and overdrive. Looking to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the 1st down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play, because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the 1st down.
And that's where quarterbacks, you know, they got to be very assertive. They got to believe what they see and really pull the trigger. But the longer they wait and they get off rhythm or off time, and a lot of times it ends up in incomplete passes.
Oh, they're after him. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their 1st of the half. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Throw into the end zone. It's picked off.
Well, the quarterback trying to get aggressive there on 3rd down. He saw something he liked in a matchup he wanted to take advantage of, but the defense, they simply weren't fooled, and they're able to come away with the ball.
They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the 1st half. From the gun to give, looking for room. Oh, he's got some space. And the defense jumps on it, and they... turnover. Now we'll hang on here. The coach is calling timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. Unloads to the right. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on 1st down, but 2nd down's coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, he'll throw it. Makes the grab on the left. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. The Blazers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Complete. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can stop the clock. And the Blazers racing to the line in a hurry-up. To the air on first down. Throws to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the grab over the middle. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. Looking downfield on first down. Moves around to clear up the vision. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another day.
It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
So the offense doesn't want to take a chance here. They'll just come out and take a knee and wrap up the half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what a pleasure it's been to watch these two teams thus far there in Birmingham. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball. He is a problem. I don't think this defense has the solution.
UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the third. First play from scrimmage, and they'll keep it on the ground. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Here's the pressure. He's got the back in the middle. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the back. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Using the back as a receiver on the screen. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. The Blazers are flying down the field. Leaves it with the running back. Got enough for the first down. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. He'll pull it on the read. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Lost yardage leaves them looking at 2nd and 14. They'll send the back in motion. Brown wants to pass. Blasted as he lets it go. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make the play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He won't have enough for the first down as the defense able to corral him. It'll be 4th down. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And they'll push that lead out a little further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, wanted to get you a quick update on a game happening in the MAC. Appalachian State is down, but they are not out of it. Not inside Ken Boller Stadium, one of the best home field advantages in all of college football. It's a close one right now. They're trailing by 1 to Mississippi State. The MACtion never sleeps, and we'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They need something that goes forward this time on 2nd and long from the 14. Gives it on the option. Not a lot of room there. Give him a couple to the 16.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
This has been a frustrating day, and I'm not sure it's going to get any better. You're already down huge. Listen, this offense can't protect this quarterback. They don't do anything right now. This defense has had their number all game long.
And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. UAB regains possession of the Blazer offense back onto the field. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
To the ground. He's got it again. Past the sticks and still on his feet. Turning it on. Touchdown, UAB. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. He can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown run.
And he tacks on the extra point. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off. He'll bring it out. It's Camarda. Oh. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quickly out to the tight end. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line. They've got a little something brewing.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch. And he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete on the right side. At the 40, there he goes. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. LSU moving the ball quickly down the field.
And that's a first down for the offense.
They'll throw it from the red zone. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen.
Got enough space. Touchdown, by Bengals. Great job by the back on the option. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, you know, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Power football with the run. Knocked down after getting 6 all the way out to the 34-yard line. He's up to 90 yards rushing in this one and within striking distance of a 1,000-yard season. Leaves it with the back. He was running through tackles and picked up the first down and finally got knocked down. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got a man. It's Meyer. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. And the Blazers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Trying to get the corner. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Maybe that stop is a good sign for this defense. Maybe the defense is starting to figure it out. Obviously, offense has been running the football with so much success. Something has to change. That was a good start.
On the run, still looking. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. The Blazers will bring the punt team onto the field. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. Unloads quickly. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Reads it, fires complete, and brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the third. The quarter comes to a close, and UAB is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. Chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. The RPO, fire complete to the left. Stopped at the 43 after the 15-yard pickup.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate...
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And this defense came to play. They know about the high-profile QB. They rose to the challenge and dominated the competition today. They took care of business, and they made no doubt about who's the better football team.
Motion from the wideout. To the air on second down. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
And this is always the time in the game where coaches are absolutely watching. Like, which one of my guys mail it in and quit? And if you're the quarterback, man, you've been sacked a few times, you've turned the football over, like, continue to play, find some ways to maybe get a few first downs and make something positive happen.
On third and long, a check down will be the last resort. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
This quarterback has been under duress all game long. He's one of the best in the country, and he's used to having his way. He's the one who's used to dictating to opposing defenses, but that has not been the case in this game. Here we are late. He's still under pressure, taking a sack there.
On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. Trying to take it back.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's fourth down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. They were forced to punt on their last possession, but this time taking over with spectacular field position. They'll run it from the gun. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Motion from the back. Wants to go up top. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Quarterback making adjustments. On third and long, he has to throw for it. On target over the middle. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Blazers. This team just knows how to finish. They keep getting better and better and better, and they are close to going 9-0.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Brought down at the 25 after he picked up 10.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game, so maybe they can find.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Yeah, and this offense has struggled all day, and how about the protection up front? You got to protect your quarterback. You got to keep him upright, and his 2nd sack of the day. Nice. A lot more passing situations coming with this team down big.
The Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. The RPO, it's complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. It's caught. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. LSU moving quickly, going to work again on first down. Pulls and fires complete. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
They work that running game down to the 34. Let's give him 3 on the carry. The Tigers come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Leaves it with the back. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. And they won't be able to down it. It goes into the end zone for a touchback. UAB regains possession of the Blazer offense back onto the field. They'll move the tight end. The give as they work on that clock. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Line getting set on 2nd down. Give to the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on that play.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. And the Blazers have it with a 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. They'll make the stop, but that 1st down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. With the clock running, this should be the final play. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out, they take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next